Welcome back to our channel, The Traveler's Hat. Welcome to the second and the final episode of Bandipur National Park. After lunch, we took a short rest, and now we are moving towards the pickup points where we have been served with tea, and now we are heading towards the
guided towards the
safari pickup point
There will be 6 to
inside
8
JLR.
depending on the how many boarders are available.
Now we are moving towards the safari camp where we need to get the permits to enter the safari, and also we have to collect the tickets for the DSLR cameras. Safari timing and safari rates are mentioned here, and I provided the link in the description box for the booking. You can go and check. Now we are all set to go inside the forest. The landscapes look so nice and calm. Even if you don't get a big cat sighting, you should definitely come to Bandipur Safari. Evening and morning, both the safaris are around 3 hours each. So in this evening safari, now we already spent around 2 hours inside the forest, and we already saw some elephants and tuskers. Our search for big cat is still continuing, and while we are moving in different directions, we suddenly heard a alarm call, and we stopped there, and we found lot of deers are looking at one directions and making alarm calls. And so we waited there for some time, but tiger didn't came out. So we thought of to move to another direction to check that we can see the tigers there or not. Finally we able to locate the tiger, but it is far behind the bushes, behind the water hole, so not able to capture. So it's time, we cannot wait in the water hole for long time, so we are going back to JLR because it is almost time is over. And on the way back we saw few more elephants and peacocks, but just before going out of the safari gate, we suddenly saw a movement in the forest, and we found there is a sloth bear, and it is a very rare sight to locate a sloth bear inside the Bandipur, and we are really happy to spot that sloth bear in the forest just before going out. And with this sighting, our safari is over for the day, and we are heading back towards the JLR. Our day ends with the tea and evening snacks. We'll see you in the next morning.
I want to play. It's rainy day. I want to play down in the sea. I climbed up and the participant look and see. This way, that way, up and down, over the sea.
With a nice poem from my son, our morning safari is going to start. We again move to our allotted jeeps, and we moving towards the safari camp again for taking the necessary permissions and the camera tickets. After entering the forest in the early morning and seeing the forest in covered with the mist, it is a wonderful experience. Our safari started with a first sighting of the mother elephant with his baby roaming around, and it's looking so mysterious in the backdrop is full of mist in the jungle. After spending some time, we uh, get a sight of the Indian god. After a lot of time spent inside the forest for the search of big cat, but today also we are unable to locate in this morning safari, and we are about to end of the safari, and we finally spot another elephant just going out of the forest. And the elephant remind us by chasing that your time is over, now you can go out of the forest and have some lunch. Our morning safari is over. Now it's around 10 a.m. and we are heading towards Himawad Gopalaswamy temple. It is on top of the Himawad Gopalaswamy hill, the highest point in Bandipur forest. If you are staying in jailer for 2 nights or more, so they will provide you one additional tour to this Himawad Gopalaswamy temple. It is non-chargeable, so only if you are staying more than 2 nights, then you will get this offer. We no need to inform them, they directly call us after the safari that you guys can go to the temple now only. So by 10 to 12 or by 12:30 you will be back from that, and then you can have the lunch and take rest and ready for the evening safari. The route to the temple through the mountain curves is beautiful, and from this mountain, from on the way only, you can see the entire Bandipur forest, and even you can see the Bandipur forest from top of this hill. The temple area is quite clean, and we thought of to giving the puja, but there is a long queue is there, so we thought to drop the plan for do the puja because it's going to take a huge lot of time. The view from top of the mountain is really nice. You can see the entire Bandipur forest. If you want to reach this temple by your own, or if you are not booking jailer for 2 more nights, so you can come directly over here, but you cannot take your own vehicle to the top of this mountain. There is a checkpoint before this mountain road is starting. There is a parking area, there you can park your vehicles, and you can take the government bus or this jeep is there to reach to this top of the mountain. Now we are heading back to JLR to have our lunch and take a bit of rest and get ready for the evening safari. Now we are starting our evening safari after lunch break. Hope to sight many wild animals. Today our search for wildcats is over. We didn't spot any, but we spot lot of wild elephants, Indian goat, deers. But as I said, spotting a big cats is not only the motto to come to the forest. There are also different wild animals, and even the forest itself is worth visiting. So we are quite happy, even we don't saw the tiger. Today's safari is over. Now we are back in Jailer. Now we are moving toward the Gol Ghar for the dinner. Everyone is sitting around this fire camp just before starting our dinner. And we'll wind up today here only. See you in the next morning. Our morning safari starts with a beautiful sunrise, and this is our last safari in Bandipur. Today we came completely in a different direction of the forest. Last night in the dinner table we came to know that the tiger has crossed the road and came to this area. So today morning we started our safari in search of the big cat. Finally we are able to spot the tiger after 4 safaris, but it is a little bit in the far distance, but still worth viewing the tiger walking in the forest. And our safari ends with this wonderful tiger sighting. Our Bandipur safari is over, and now we are heading towards Bengaluru. We checked out from JLR around 11 am, and we planned to take a halt for the lunch. We decided to have the lunch at Pujari Fishland. It is just outskirts of Mysuru. From Mysuru, Nanda Prabhu Kempegoda Circle to this Pujari Fishland is around 3.5 km and 10 minutes drive. Please do remember to take the service road, not the highway, from the Nanda Prabhu Kempegoda Circle. So you can reach this nice restaurant, that is Pujari's Fishland. It is very much clean and nicely decorated. They have their own cows to make the ghee, which have been used for the food. So nice to see. And this cow shed is also very much clean. No bad smell, and no, you cannot find any dirt anywhere. It's always there cleaning and keeping the place proper for the cows. They also have some small collections of vintage cars and bikes. Dining area is quite spacious and the food quality is beautiful. Price is okay. You can visit this place to have the lunch. Around 2 o'clock we started from Pujarish Fishland after having a wonderful lunch. Now it is around 6 o'clock. We reached Bengaluru and our tour is over. I hope you like the video. Please do like, subscribe and hit the bell icon, and stay tuned for the upcoming videos.